What to do? What to do? It's your boy Ill Flow Spitter, aka Cleve the Villain, coming out to H-Town, Houston, Texas, Southwest, man. You have not entered Clouds TV, aka Houston Clouds TV up in this hole. You already know what's up. You dig? H-Town, Southwest. You dig? Nigeria. What's up? Yeah, you already know. So Dame Dash goes on a Breakfast Club, man. He goes on a Breakfast Club. I'm like, damn, this got to be some controversial shit that's about to go on. You feel me? Because I know the Breakfast Club, especially, I would say Charlamagne has I feel like he's been kind of disrespectful to Dame, you know what I'm saying? DJ Envy a little bit, but mainly Charlamagne, bro. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of people think he weak. A lot of people think he pussy. A lot of people think that he's a feminine dude. A lot of people think that he's, you know, just a weak dude, bro. A weak dude, you know what I'm saying? I think that Charlamagne is all right, but there's certain stuff I don't like about the nigga too, you know what I'm saying? That's just real talk. So Dame goes on there, on Breakfast Club, pretty much setting the tone of, you know, how we gonna do the interview, like pretty much just saying, don't cut me off. If I speak, please let me finish and land my plane. You feel me? And when you talking, I ain't gonna talk. And so it was going pretty cool at first, and then it just got out of hand. They got to the cutting each other off and things like that. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know, man. I think that Charlamagne be tripping, bro. You know what I'm saying? It's like you talking to Dame Dash, and it's like, just because you probably think that you got more money than him, or you're not in the type of situations that he's in, you've never even been on the same level of a Dame Dash when it comes to him having, you know, a few $100 million and having to be able to manage that shit, maintain that shit, pay people, keep people with money in their pockets, maintain companies, you know what I'm saying, fighting lawsuits, you know what I'm saying, different people trying to leech off of his money and shit like that. Charlamagne ain't never been in that type of situation before with that much money. Now, I'm pretty sure he has people that he paying for stuff for right now, family, friends, a few strangers, etc. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying that Charlamagne ain't, you know, giving people stuff or helping people out. You know what I'm saying? Giving opportunities, opening up doors. I'm not saying that. You know what I'm saying? But Dame Dash has done that on a higher level. So I feel like you should be more respectful to Dame Dash because he's been around longer. You know what I'm saying? He's made way more money in a short amount of time, shorter than the time you've been on Breakfast Club. You know what I'm saying? So I just feel like niggas should just be more respectful, fam. You know what I mean? We've seen Charlamagne run before. We know Dame can fight. We know Dame Dash can fight. We've seen Charlamagne run before. So, you know, I think Charlamagne thinks because he might be a little bit bigger and his arms might be a little bit bigger that he could just beat up Dame Dash and have his way with him. Because you can see during that interview, Dame was calling him, you know, a fruit cake or whatever, you know what I'm saying? Calling him, you know, the G word, you know what I'm saying? You know, the G-A-Y word, you don't want to say too much on YouTube. But he kept calling him that, saying what he was saying, and then you could tell it triggered Charlamagne because he kept on just trying to insult Dame. You know what I'm saying? And it wasn't working. A lot of the laughing Charlamagne was doing, it looked fake and it looked forced. And Dame Dash, he pointed that out too while he was doing it. You feel me? So it's like Charlamagne need to relax. But I think Dame Dash should know how to talk to people too a little bit. Like you can't come as no bully or no, you know, like you can just boss people around with with how you talk. I understand that it does annoy him when people say false things that don't make sense, things that are not true, a whole bunch of lies. I could see that pissing Dame off, but you still got to remain poised, focused, cool, calm, and collected, you know what I'm saying? And just pretty much, you know, say what you need to say, you know what I'm saying? So that you can, you know, get the results that you want within that conversation, you know what I'm talking about? But I don't think Dame should be going in there and making it seem like people are beneath him. I think that's how the people in there are feeling. And it's like if you're somebody who end up being financially unstable a little bit because of the bankruptcies, because of the losses, because of the daggone lawsuits and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? I mean, if you're an individual who's going through that, and then like you got a Charlamagne who's not going through that, Charlamagne is gonna say stuff that he ain't got no business saying. You know what I'm saying? Shit that he would have never told you or said to you when you was running around with a few $100 million. You feel me? So it's like, man, bro, don't allow because when it comes to Charlamagne, bro, I don't know, man. He don't be having no smoke for Jay-Z though. He don't be having no smoke for them top dogs though, bro. I don't be seeing that shit, bro. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know, man. I don't know. You know what I mean? But and then the whole paid in full thing, you know what I'm saying, with 50 Cent, 50 Cent owning paid in full now, you know what I'm talking about. But then Dame Dash is not really answering the question like on some like who owns it. It's like I'm still confused. Like who owns the name or the rights? He said there are no rights. I'm like, what? What does that even mean? But it is what it is, man. I just didn't like what I was seeing though, bro. When Charlamagne was insulting Dame and you know Dame insulting him and going back and forth and shit. It's like that shit is unnecessary. Have the conversation. Make sure the conversation has substance so that people can learn from the conversation. There are millions of people watching Charlamagne disrespect and insult a man who made so much bread in the past. That's why it's crazy with this era, man. They will try to erase your past. You know what I'm saying? Like you haven't done anything. And let's say you might have took it a couple of L's and right now you might not be where you want to be or where you once were. For people that are younger or people who just came on board to sit up there and just disrespect the shit out of individuals who've been there before or who have made lots of money, who have done plenty of things. I mean, this is absolutely insane. This is what the new generation does in hip hop, in basketball, in boxing, just totally disrespecting Kobe, disrespecting Jordan, disrespecting Bill Russell and all of the greats. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, this is a weird ass, crazy ass era, dog. I swear, bro. It is, bro. No respect at all, especially for people that was here before us. It's crazy, bro. Anyways, man, it's your boy Ill Flow Spitter, a.k.a. Cleveland Villain, coming out to H-Town, Houston, Texas, Southwest, man. It's that Closet TV, a.k.a. Houston Clout TV up in this hole. You already know what's up. You already know we got to drop some more content. You know what I'm saying? Keep throwing these missiles at the world. You know what I'm talking about? Straight up and down. You feel me? Much love to everybody. Shout out to Dame Dash, man. I met Dame Dash when I was a kid, so I ain't gonna lie, I really got love for Dame Dash. I like Dame Dash, you know what I'm saying? Pause. When I was like 17, 18 years old, I met Dame Dash inside of the store that I was working at called Trends. It's in Sharpstown Mall. But Trends ain't there no more though. They been shut that hole down years and years and years ago. But Dame Dash and Rockefeller, they came for the Super Bowl in 2004. You know what I'm saying? And I remember I was in there, Young Gunners, them niggas was arrogant as hell. Really the Chris dude. The Neef dude, which is I think is the skinnier one. You know what I'm saying? He was cool. But the Chris dude, that nigga was conceited as hell. You know what I'm saying? I remember that shit. I was a kid. You feel me? But who else was in there? I think Freeway, if I'm not mistaken. Emilio and them niggas and Sparks. A few female artists that they had on Rockefeller and Dame Dash. So I remember Dame had to use a restroom or whatever. And there's a very nice restroom that we got as employees. Only the employees are allowed in there, you know what I'm saying? So I walked them over there, you know what I'm saying? And while I was walking them, you know what I'm saying, we were chopping it up and I was telling them I do a little bit of music. I gave him my business card. The dude was all ears, you know what I'm saying? And he didn't rush a nigga. He didn't brush me off. He wasn't arrogant. He wasn't conceited. And this is when Dame Dash, for sure, was up. Them 100 millions that niggas is talking about. So for Dame Dash to be worth hundreds of millions of dollars, at least 100 M's, at least 100. For him to conversate with Ill Flow Spitter, Cleve, Andy, for him to sit up there and do that, that was live, bro. That was live. You know what I'm saying? And he didn't brush me off or none of that. He wasn't rushing me or none of that. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to Dame for that, man. I met Dame Dash when I was practically a freaking teenager. You know what I'm saying? Trying to promote my music to him, you know what I'm saying? Gave him my business card. And yeah, that shit was live, man. Cool ass conversation, man. I hope I get to meet him again so I can bring that shit up to him. You know what I'm talking about? Anyways, man, I'm out this thing, man. We got some more content to drop. Always remember, it's just one God, which is Allah. the Lord of the world. You already know what's up. I'm out this thing, man. Peace. Cheer.